Welcome to the New Age. This is Tonio, and this is Bullish or Bearish, where each investor tell you if they're bullish or bearish on an investment. Today, I'm here with
LJ's View,
and I'm here with
Datwan. Let's get it.
Today's episode is a special episode today. Price point, projection, targets. First stock on the list, Gamestop. What do you think Gamestop could be by the end of the quarter?
So by the end of the year.
Yeah. End of the year.
I think we're seeing some momentum. I think the meme stocks move based off momentum. And right now I feel like it's got some momentum. I'll say since GameStop moves in such chunks, I'll give a price prediction of, I'll say 250. I can see it being past 250.
Okay. So
$250.
So I think GameStop will have a huge swing only because well, not only, it's already got momentum. I read an article where it's up 22% over the last few days because of the partnership. They just formed a partnership with some crypto company, I think, for their NFTs or something. Mm-hmm. So that alone will give it a lot of add to the momentum that it already has. Christmas is coming around and kids love games.
Right.
So I think that we can easily see GameStop jumping around, I'll say 260, 275.
Okay.
Minimum.
Okay. What you think?
I believe if the speculation of the NFTs that's going around, if that comes to fruition and that's a stronghold for GameStop, I think that's a very good building block for them. I go above 300.
Super bullish.
Super bullish.
He's super bullish.
Next stock on the list, AMC. Where do you think AMC could be by the end of the year?
I think by the end of the year it's going to be very interesting. I think this is the most interesting stock in America. I don't care what nobody say. This stock has so much potential, but it gets beaten up so much. It's so crazy. I think we could get tricked out of our position, to be honest. I think earnings is coming up Monday. I believe we can run up come earnings, and we can get a boost during earnings, just like we did last earnings, and then it dies down. And we got caught with that the last earnings. When we had that pop, we like, oh yeah, and then that was it. So I feel as though it may be that again.
So as of right now, AMC is around $40.
Mm-hmm.
What's your price point?
I'm gonna go with 55 to 60, but I know. I honestly do not trust the system anymore. So until they cover, which I'm not sure they're doing that yet, and I'm not sure they'll do that by the end of the year, I'm going to just stay conservative. I'm going to go 55 to 60.
So Datwan sounds bearish.
Very bearish.
Regarding
at 40, that's a $15 to $20 increase.
Well, I'm going off of your commentary. That is, to your point, that's a hefty increase. That's a hefty increase. That's almost 50%. So I can't say that you're that bearish.
Right.
At any rate, I think that AMC will easily eclipse that the $50 range. I would say that because of all the factors we mentioned earlier, with Adam Erm, shifting into the digital asset / crypto space, I think that those fundamentals and the revenue that's generated from that for the company, along with the momentum of the squeeze, I think that AMC should reach 75. I'm a little more bullish, and I'm not a believer in AMC, but I just think that it's got so much, along with Citadel, purchasing so many shares of it, option calls of it. I think all of that speaks for a high volume and price action. and I'm gonna stick to my guns with about 75 or better.
Right, and what I got you. I'm gonna come your way. What I'm more interested in is when is it going to start stabilizing over $50? I think it has to be more pressure put on the shorts for them to start covering. We can get momentum, but it's one thing for us to get momentum for it to go to 44 and then back down to the 30s. We need to start stabilizing over 45, 50 for us to get them $60, $70 price targets. So that's what I'm waiting to see. You had something to add.
I just want to make this perfectly clear. By the end of the year, AMC will definitely, that's right, definitely.
This is not financial advice.
It's not financial advice, but it will definitely be in the 3-digit range. For the simple fact, there already is reports of brokerages saying they have no shares. They're restricting buying of this stock.
Listen, they've been saying that for the last 3 to 6 months.
Nah. Last night, I mean, they probably been saying it.
Yeah.
But you can still buy it. But now these brokerages are really restricting you from buying this stock.
I've heard that multiple times throughout the year. That's all I'm saying. And I'm an ape. That's all I'm saying.
It appears to me that AMC is still having conflict, as you can see on the show. It's great. I think, this news, makes for more, it will garner more attention. Mm-hmm. It's been kind of dead in the water for, like Datwan's point, for a little while now. But again, I think with the attention that is just gained as of yesterday, and then coupled with the crypto shift,
right,
regulations coming in the crypto space, a lot more money will be poured into the meme stocks.
Right. My final take on it is I just think we need to start stepping up the steps, going up the ladder. I don't think you seen, what was the stock that we were just talking about in the last video? Avis. You seen DWAC.
BB.
Those type of stocks just went to the moon. They're not doing that with AMC. I don't see that happening with AMC. I think it's going to have to be a
constant
climb up, and then we shoot to the moon.
Got you.
Next.
There's no constant climb up. Once AMC hit 50, 55, 60, shorts it would be a lot of pressure on shorts at that point. Boom. To the moon.
That's all I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. We gotta get there. It's no to the moon if we not even on a launch pad. The $50 to $60, which is my price target, is the launch pad. We have to get there and stabilize there. So then we go.
Just quickly. What is once we go to the moon, what's your price prediction then?
I think it goes to 3 figures. I'm not gonna say I see it going I don't know where in 3 figures, but I think it definitely hits over $100.
What about you?
I'm not as bullish as you two with where it will go. As far as a squeeze, I think long term the fundamentals will support it being in 3 figures.
Whoa, that's kind of that's a first. That's a first. I've never heard that argument.
I've never heard that before.
And long term, I think it's a solid company. They got their legs under them, and then with them shifting, into the virtual space and everything, I think that you can see AMC consistently trading in the year 2022, midway through. You'll see them trading above $100.
I'm gonna make this quick and simple. AMC, 4 figures.
Oh God.
Next on the list,
he's dreaming.
Shiba. No, Shiba's a hard number to try to figure out. So I'm gonna just say this: how many zeros do you think Shiba can knock off before the year is over?
I wish I knew where they were at now. Are they halfway to a zero, or get me that information?
I think they're 3 zeros out from a penny. Currently.
No. But I'm talking about the actual price point. Where is that to knock? How close it is to knocking off an actual?
Oh, it's at 6.
Right now they have 4 zeros left remaining. That's
no, he mean like is at
64.
64. Okay, so that's pretty close. I think it needs momentum, and I think what's going to give it the momentum is more listings. Obviously, the Robinhood listings. All these meme coins, meme stocks, if you will, need momentum. Shiba has momentum. Even though it's retraced, it still has momentum. AMC, GME is starting to get its momentum back. I think we're going to see a good bull run pretty soon. So I can see it knocking off a 0 by the end of the year.
I definitely see it knocking off a 0. It has way too much momentum and more than halfway there to knock off its current 0 that it's in. It's been reported that a whale has recently bought $750 million worth.
Right.
Not 750 million Shiba coins, $750 million worth of Shiba.
And let me just add this real quick. If what retail investor do you know is investing $750 million in a meme coin? I just talked to you about this earlier. Morgan Stanley bought over 300,000 shares in the second quarter of GameStop. Mm-hmm. You got to ask yourself, are these really meme coins or in meme stocks?
Yeah, so I really quick, I see Shiba with institutional buyers. You just mentioned retail. We know that a retail buyer didn't spend that type of money, into a quote unquote meme coin. It just doesn't make sense to take that type of risk. But even for the institutional buyer to spend that type of money and take that type of risk on something that quote unquote has not been proven, as far as category, been in a meme stock category, I think that's a big risk to take. It's funny that that type of money remains anonymous or that type of investor remains anonymous. But I can see that that's an institutional investor. Where the other thing that's on Shiba's side is the momentum behind legislation being pushed to hurry up and regulate this entire space. Janet Yellen just put out pressure on the banks, Bank of America specifically, and other big banks to hurry up and get their stuff together. And I'll post the article, or Antwain, if you could post the article for us. Get their acts together so that this thing can actually materialize. We're no longer waiting for this; it's here. As a result, Shiba to the moon, baby.
And there you have it. That's today's episode. Well, the special episode of Bullish and Bearish. Like, comment, subscribe. If you see anything that you want to see discussed on this show, leave it in the comments below. I'm Tonio. This is
LJ's View.
And this is
Datwan, Lord of the Apes.
Welcome to the